Hey everyone, so I'm recording this on Saturday. I will release it on Sunday. I am sitting on the doorstep of Wonderland, being 100 and something. I am 200.2 today. All I have to lose is 0.3 to be in Wonderland tomorrow. And I'm being real careful, and I'm thinking about that new number and will all day. So this is not going to be a real fast, yeah, right. This is not going to be a really long video, but it'll just be a short one. But I want to tell you that, yes, I have done quite a few things the last 2 weeks to get to this point. I have been on a turtle's pace, and it kind of just didn't want to move, and that's why I have a health coach, which I will link his channel in the description below. Chris, Body, Mind, and Spirit. He has worked with me, and finally we found what has helped me. And it is a tweaked version of the sugar diet, and that's all I'm going to say. No, I'm not having candy and pop all day. I don't even have that. But anyway, if you want to know more about it, you can contact him. But it has done the job for me when all kinds of other protocols just weren't. They were doing it. So that's where a really good health coach comes in. And yes, I'm very motivated. Obviously, a lot of us who were over 200 and would like to be 100 and something, when we're so close to it and we want it so badly, I'll do what it takes, as long as it's not something unsafe, to do that. And this is really not that bad. I'm not that hungry. Pretty satisfied for the most part. And yeah, obviously I like to eat a little more balanced diet, but I'm doing okay. And like I said, it's a special tweaked version. You just have to find out about it. But anyway, the thing I'm going to say is that, when you work with a health coach, there's two things they can't give you. You have to supply that. And that's motivation. And yeah, you have to have a really strong motivation that keeps you going when things are tough and you hit a really rough point. And I've hit two of them so far with my coach. Soon after I hired him, around 250, I had the worst time getting past it. But, we found what worked. And it wasn't the first thing, it was the second thing that worked. And then this one, right now, getting under 200, has been, I hit this point where I just was, about 205, where I was just like, I cannot seem to get past this. But we worked on it. And I am, sitting on the doorstep. And so, it takes you through it. It's like, I'll do it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to learn to walk faster and keep reminding myself to walk faster. As I've said in my last video, I'm going to be checking and making sure that at the gym I'm getting enough of range of motion, that when I'm ready I am bringing those weights up a little bit more and a little bit more, making sure they do the form right, make sure I'm not cheating, things like that. You check on when you really want to do your very best, right? So motivation, they can keep you motivated, they can be an accountability partner, but you have to have that. And obviously for a lot of people it's health, because that's a long-term thing that's never going to stop, is wanting better health, right? And then the second thing is they can't give you the discipline. You have to have the discipline yourself to do it. And that doesn't mean you have to be perfect. And my coach, you can have a cheat once a week, and there are little things you can do, and sometimes not. But it's not like something that's going to drive me crazy. There aren't points where I can't take, a a little diet break and maintain for a little bit. And that can be helpful in and keeping me going. And that's what he recommended when he came back from vacation, and he, after he got feeling better and everything. And let's get some strength, strength training a little bit more serious and all of that. And so, yeah. But yeah, the discipline and now I'm not great at patience when it comes to weight loss, but I'm trying. I'm learning how to be a little more patient. Although yes, I know I'm not that patient, but for me, I've made some strides. But yeah, I'm not into doing something crazy or anything. But sometimes part of it is when you have a health coach is, get out of your own head and quit having these preconceived notions that certain things will not work for you. Give it a try. What's the worst you can do? It doesn't work? Okay. Maybe it's a few things before it makes it work. But be willing to give some things a try, and be willing to, follow their advice. If you're not following their advice, I don't know, why pay for them, right? That's what I think, but that's my opinion. I'm just giving you my take on it. But anyway, that's where health coaches can help you. I mean, they can help me. He's helped me so many ways. It's unbelievable. But yeah, that's the biggest. I can't do it myself. I need some help, and learning not to overdo things and like, no, don't do that. That's overdoing it. Let's not do that. They know pretty much when to go for it, when not to, and it just depends. And he's learned more about me, and that carbs are a very good thing for me. And we switch things around, obviously, if you know anything about Chris, Body, Mind, and Spirit. But anyway, so that's just a couple things, and a thank you to you, Chris. Thank you so much for all that you do, all the time you put in, all the effort, and all the knowledge and the care that you give. And so with that, I will have put up the number for tomorrow already when you see this video. And thank you to all of you who support me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.